Let's talk about confusion and change, and how you can use it to smash through the walls of old patterns, old beliefs, and all the mental junk that's been keeping you stuck. Ever notice how people start paying attention when you confuse the hell out of them? Think about it. They've been in the same loop, doing the same damn thing for ages, and all of a sudden, you throw a curveball, shake things up. What happens? Their brain wakes the fuck up. See, we all live in this trance, a routine, a comfort zone. When you interrupt that routine, throw a stone in the still pond of the mind, you create something called a pattern interrupt. Their brain is like, wait, what? That wasn't supposed to happen. That is when they become open to change, open to new ideas, open to transformation. And guess what? That's your moment. You created a gap, a space where they're no longer locked in the old patterns. This is when you lead them to something new, something better. Just like when you pick up a hammer and break a glass jar. You can't fit anything new in there until it's shattered. Imagine you're in a conversation and someone's stuck in their old narrative, their limiting beliefs. Instead of following the same tired script everyone else is feeding them, you throw something unexpected in there. Maybe it's a bold statement, a question they haven't considered, or a challenge to their worldview. Boom. You've thrown that stone in the pond, and now they're listening. They're questioning. They're open. You've interrupted their pattern. And that's the moment when real change can start. Why are you afraid to do it? Let's get real for a second. It's because you're scared people will reject your truth. You're scared they'll think you're too much, too big, too loud. So instead of letting your energy pour out like a damn waterfall, you shrink back and play small. You hide behind safe, comfortable content. You hide behind everything that doesn't really make a difference. Listen, playing small, it's spiritual arrogance. You hear me? You've got a gift to offer. And when you play small, you deprive the world of it. You're blocking that healing that your presence can create, not just for you, but for others. Imagine you've got this idea, this mission, and deep down you know it could change lives. But you hold back because you're scared of judgment. Every time you hesitate, you're giving up your birthright for a little bit of false safety. In reality, that safety is an illusion. Fear of judgment is keeping you in chains. What happens when you stop being afraid? When you step into your truth unapologetic? People begin to notice, not because you're perfect, but because you're real. You show up with breath, with body, with being. Just like a lion, it doesn't rehearse its roar. It feels the call and expresses it. The old belief, I need the perfect thing to say. Here's that belief keeping you stuck. I need to have the perfect thing to say. So let me bust that myth wide open. No, you don't. You need to show up. That's it. No script, no perfect words, no rehearsals, just you, with your presence, your energy, your power. Think about it. When you're talking to someone and you're trying to come up with the right words, what happens? You overthink. You're not present. You're not authentic. But when you stop worrying and just show up as you are, things flow. The conversation flows, your energy flows, people feel it. Stop trying to perfect every damn word. Just show up as your full self, no rehearsal, just realness. Every emotion is a signal. Here's the thing you need to understand. And every signal is a gift. I know that sounds woo-woo, but hear me out. Jealousy. That's telling you you want more. It's a reminder there's something you desire, and it's within your reach. Anger. That's telling you that your boundaries were crossed. Your space was invaded. It's a signal that something isn't right, and you've got to take action. Fear, that's telling you you're expanding, you're stretching, you're about to level up. And that's why it feels uncomfortable. But the moment you embrace that fear, it transforms into power. The next time you feel jealous, angry, or scared, don't run away from it. Translate it, use it, let it guide you. That's how you master reality. Reality is built from how you interpret it. If you interpret fear as expansion, you're not going to shrink, you're going to rise. So why do we get stuck? You've got these old stories, these old programs running in your head, right? And they're keeping you trapped. You're playing it safe, staying small, staying polite. But here's the thing. You can't change if you don't interrupt the old patterns. And you can't expect someone else to do it for you. You've been stuck in the same job for years, hating every minute of it. Why? Because you're comfortable. You've got the routine. You know what to expect, but guess what? Staying in the comfort zone is like staying in a prison cell where the doors are open wide. You're holding yourself back. So get uncomfortable. Break the pattern. Throw that stone in the still pond and disrupt everything that's keeping you from your greatness. Now let's talk about how you lead people. You pace them first. You meet them where they are. You understand their beliefs, their fears, their desires, and you reflect that back to them. That's pacing. But pacing is only one step. Step 2 is leading. Once you've established rapport, you gently guide them towards a new belief, a new behaviour. You create a movement. You help them to see what's possible. Let's say someone believes they can't change. You pace them by acknowledging their fear. I know you feel like this is hard, that it's overwhelming. Then you lead them. But imagine what would happen if you just tried something new. What if you gave yourself permission to be different? You link their beliefs to the desired outcome. You help them to see their own beliefs are keeping them stuck. And when you do this with power, clarity, and authenticity, you create a shift that ripples out. The karma of not acting, not showing up, not stepping into your power. It's a soft, quiet regret that will eat at you. Years down the line, you look back and whisper. You could have changed lives, but you stayed polite instead. You'll feel that deep, gnawing regret, and guess what? It's your fault. Not anyone else's. You chose safety, you chose comfort, and in doing so, you sold your soul. Imagine you got a message that you could literally change someone's life. But you're too scared to say it. What happens? That person stays stuck. But if you just open your mouth, you could have been the catalyst for their breakthrough. Stop playing small. Stop hiding behind safe content and perfect words. Every emotion is a gift. Use it. Translate it. Use it to fuel your actions. Confuse people. Break patterns. Shake their world up so they can wake the hell up. Don't be afraid of judgment. Fear of judgment is a prison. The world needs your truth. The karma of not acting is a lifetime of regret. Fuck that. You've got what it takes. Stop playing around. Show up. Be real. Create change.